Hi guys, today we're going to react to Say It by JARED SAGAL with Emily Armstrong. This is a Buy Me a Coffee request from Martin. Thank you, Martin, for this request and for your support. Much appreciated.
Thank you, Martin, for another request involving Emily Armstrong. Martin's a bit of a fan, and so are we. So let's find out. Thank you so much for all the support.
Call me when you want me, but when you've got nothing else to do. I'm getting tired of all your mind games. I'm getting sick of being used. I look at you and I see my future. You look at me and you see today. You've always taken me for granted, but I can't seem to walk away. But now we're face to face, so say it. Come on and say it. When you know I'm not the one, you keep me hanging on. Why won't you say it? Come on and say it. When you know I'm not the one, you keep me hanging on. Say it.
Maybe you need someone to talk to. I think you're scared to be alone. You stay with me, 'cause it's easy, and I'll stay with you, God only knows.
As for acoustic ballads, it's more reminiscent of what I used to listen to during the 90s, like a one person performing with a guitar. It's very beautiful. It creeps through. It gets under your skin. It's like one of those songs that is meant to bring you down into a certain frequency where you can really introspect and look at your own life and look at your own experience, because it has a lot to do with subject matter. And in here, the balladic sad tones have a lot to do with the subject matter. There's no contrast. I don't know JARED SAGAL, but he feels to be a very talented artist, and it also feels like he's leaving pieces of himself in the song. It's like this happened to him, and what he's singing about still resonates with him. Emily's entrance here kind of surprised me, because I don't think I've ever heard Emily come in with a soft voice before. And here it's like she used a voice that I've never heard before. And I think if I had heard this song not knowing it's Emily Armstrong in a duet, then I wouldn't know it's Emily Armstrong right off the bat. I would have to listen to more energy coming from her to recognize it's her voice. I think that's another beautiful point in it, and the combination between their two voices is beautiful.
It's a really cool ballad. It's very emotional, I would probably say, is a good way to describe it. And there's something in JARED's voice. It's like it's breaking, like he's almost weeping, and it kind of really draws you into the story. It's like, why is he so broken up? And then you listen to the lyrics and you get more of an idea. His voice really kind of draws you in and sets the tone. And then when Emily came in, her voice was so strong, it almost like overpowers you in a way, because you were so in a different mode, I think, throughout the song. And then when she started singing, it felt like both their voices came from the narrator point of view. And in my mind, I thought that they were kind of going to somehow sort of split it up, so you'll have one side and then the other, but it seems like it's almost on the same side, which I thought was a bit curious, but it's beautiful. Her voice is so clear in a ballad. There's like a strength to it that is just beyond, which again goes to show that she has this charisma even when we don't see her. We didn't actually know that this was going to be just audio. It's very cool to listen to it that way as well. We probably get to concentrate more on both their voices and the lyrics. But yeah, gorgeous song.
God only knows. Now we're face to face. Say it, come on and say it. When you know I'm not the one, you keep me hanging on. Why won't you say it? Come on and say it. When you know I'm not the one, you keep me hanging on. Why won't you say it? and say it. When you know I'm not the one, you keep me hanging on. Why won't you say it? Come on and say it. When you know I'm not the one, you keep me hanging on. Why won't you say it?
Beautiful.
This is a beautiful song. I said feels like that JARED SAGAL is leaving pieces of himself in the song. Emily Armstrong is also leaving pieces of herself. We don't normally listen to Emily Armstrong outside of Linkin Park. And in Linkin Park, she's like the nuclear reactor. She brings the heavy guns. But in here, she's very vulnerable. She's using a whole other side of her voice that I'm not used to listening to. Even when we reacted to AWOL Nation with her, they brought her there to bring the heavy as well, because she had like a very strong presence there. But in here, it's like they're both vulnerable. They're like exposed like a nerve. And that last part, when she exited the song, it's like pure pain. It's like she's pining to stop hurting.
When we first heard JARED, I was kind of trying to work out what kind of artist he is, and I don't know, so I'm just guessing that he's sort of like a singer-songwriter that is kind of in that folk rock area, but I'm not sure. Because this is a ballad, it was kind of tough to pinpoint and say, I'm sure this is what he does. That's kind of what I think. We have not heard Emily sing in that kind of style before. So it was really interesting to hear her there, but when he was singing, that's sort of where I would think he resides as an artist. And then when she came in, I was just listening to her voice, and I know she comes from rock. Well, with Linkin Park she does anyway. Yeah. But I could hear all kinds of different colors in her voice. I could hear her in other genres, mainly country. I was just thinking, I'm like, oh my God, she could sing country so easily. It's just beautiful. It showed me the kind of versatility that she has that we weren't entirely aware of. Like you said, with AWOL Nation, it was different to Linkin Park, but still maybe somewhere within the lines. This was a little bit different. This was fantastic.
Regarding the subject matter, the lyrics themselves, I think they're self-explanatory. It's all on the surface, but the pain is there. I think that's the purpose for them not being ambiguous, because they wanted to convey the pain. It's about a relationship where the narrator is truly in love with the other person and they're pining to be set free because they feel used, because the other person doesn't really see them for long term, doesn't really see them as the one, as it's even stated in the song. I'm paraphrasing here. So the narrator is in love with this other person, and this other person is using the narrator, just living the now. It's also in the song. And the narrator is going, say it, just say I'm not the one. Release me from this relationship because I can't get over you. I keep coming back. So give me closure. I think that's the essence of the song.
Yeah, I might see it just a tiny bit differently, because I don't think they want to be free of this relationship. I think they want it to work. They want the other person to love them as much as they love them. It's just not there, and they know it. So they kind of bring it to a head, saying, okay, this is where we draw the line. Just say it and let's get it over and done with. Because once things are said, there's no turning back. It's kind of beautiful. You know, there was that line where it says, I look at you and I see my future. You look at me and you see today. This person is just there for the now, for kicks, for pleasure, for whatever, and the other one really wants a future with this person, and it's just not going to happen. It says, maybe I'm just someone to talk to. I think you're scared to be alone. You stay with me because it's easy. I stay with you. God only knows. The person realizes, like, why the hell am I staying with this person? Why am I here? Which kind of made me think, like, maybe it's not an in-love thing, but it's a wanting to be in love, wanting a future with this person, seeing that they could work, but it just doesn't. It's a beautiful thing of saying, let's push it to that point where this will be said and it'll bring the end of the relationship, because there will be no turning back. But until you say it, I only suspect it and I don't know for sure. That kind of thing.
Yeah. It also like hints to a breaking point. The narrator has been in this scenario time and time again, and they just had enough. That proclamation that they want to get, just say it. It feels like that they decided to stop fooling themselves and they just want to put things out there. So what needs to be said will be said.
Yeah, but I think in some ways it's not like they're exactly fooling themselves. It's almost like they want the other person to either admit something or to just let them know which it is, because they don't know for sure. And the only person that can confirm this to them is their partner. So sometimes we're in relationships where we think, I feel like the other person doesn't appreciate me as much as I appreciate them, doesn't do as much as I do, doesn't want to be here as much as I want to be in this relationship. But I don't know for sure. It's like a lack of communication. You kind of hold them down and say, look, we got to talk it out right now. Tell me, which is it? Say it. That's kind of where it is. Like, yeah, they suspect what it is, which is probably what it is, but they need to know for sure so they can get out.
That's what put in my head the notion that they know that it's not real. By them demanding, say it. Not, is it? Are you in love with me? Or are you playing with me? They're not asking. They're not trying to flesh this out to see what's going on. They're demanding, just say it. Say what I already know. I know that you don't love me as much as I love you. I know you don't take me seriously. Just say it.
But that's the thing. If you know, then you don't need to hear it. You can just walk. But because they are not 100% sure, they're very, very close to that, but it's that little sliver of hope that they might be wrong. It's like, come on, say it. It's like if they said, say what? No, I do love you and I do this. And then they probably could be talked into staying. If the truth comes out that it is what they suspect it is, then it's all over. It's kind of interesting. I really enjoyed playing with that in my head and kind of going back to past relationships and thinking, okay, in that one, maybe it was a little bit like that and maybe something else. I don't know, but it does kind of make you go inwards, you know, get all introspective about your own life and your own relationships and that kind of thing, which is really, really cool because it really makes you feel. It's a very powerful song. The other thing it made me think about was not exactly where I would place it in a soundtrack, but the fact that it's a very, very good song to include in a soundtrack, especially something to do with a couple, something that happens to potentially blow it up or not. It's a beautiful song that would really work cinematically. Thank you, Martin, for this awesome request. This song is really fantastic. We really, really enjoyed it. We appreciate the support. Please keep it coming. That was beautiful.
Thanks, Martin, for this request, and thank you for your support, of course. If you enjoyed this episode, guys, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and click the little bell icon so you get notified on all our future videos. Thank you all for sticking with us. Thank you all for your time.
Thank you guys for all the support you're throwing our way. We appreciate you. We'll be back in a couple of days with a new episode. We hope to see you all then. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye for now.
Bye, guys.